What's up, everybody? Welcome, welcome, welcome to the best 120 minutes of your day. The Chop Shop, the nation's #1 urban sports talk show, and also your midday sports happy hour. Yours truly, Robert Hatter, alongside Jim Hicks, coming to you live from Houston, Texas. But we're broadcasting all over the world via Facebook Live and YouTube Live. And today is Monday. It's going to be a great day. I can't wait to get it started. Let me get to a Facebook page right quick so I can share the show. Oh, there I am right there. Look at me talking. I think I'm the only one on right now, but that's all right. Let me hold on, let me share. I'm trying to share the show. Okay, there we go. Sharing the show as we speak. I'm gonna share it to my groups. One, two, three. I do it all the time. I remember. I probably need to share it to my other. Let me see any more groups I'm a part of. Hold up, y'all. Let me see. I got some more groups. You know, should I? Cause these people be having me in their groups. Hmm. I wonder, should I hit them up? You know what I'm saying? I should I hit their groups up? But y'all, it's gonna be a unique day today. Very, very, very unique day today. Today is Monday, February the 2nd, um, 2026. Our Kwanzaa principle is Ujamaa, cooperative economics, Thad Moody. And that is the principle that says we are to maintain and build our own stores and shops and other businesses, and we are to profit from them together. Anthony Lawrence collection, the Chop Shops. First one on. Okay, look at that. C Major, the first one on. I like that. C Major say he the first one on. C Major, how you know? How you know you the first one on? You are though. Let me see. Let me see that anybody at Facebook beat you on. Let me see something, man. Let me see, C Major. Let me see what you done did, man. You know what? You might be right. You might be right, Doc. My boy Ray Moore in there. My boy Ray Moore in there. But man, I'm just February 2nd. 2026. Our Kwanzaa principle is Ujamaa, cooperative economics. And that is the principle that say we are to maintain and build our own stores, shops, and other businesses, and we are to profit from them together. Happy Black History Month. Anybody, do we have a Black History Month song? Do anybody know? Do we have a Black History Month song? Let me know. And this February month is special, y'all. In this February, we got 4 Mondays, 4 Tuesdays, 4 Wednesdays, 4 Thursdays, 4 Fridays, 4 Saturdays, and 4 Sundays. This is the only time it happens. It only happens once every 823 years. Oh, yeah. Oh, man. What? Let me tell you something. Brandon Wheatfall, what's up, baby? You go, man, make sure you go by there tomorrow, man. Yeah, we close today, Doc. Make sure you go. How long you gonna be there, Brandon? He said, Robert, what do you think about the Tuskegee head coach, Benji, getting handcuffed on the court? You know I'm gonna talk about that. You know I'm gonna talk about that. But shout out to Brandon Wheatfall. He is in LA. He going by my food truck. My grandson said, I'm going down to the food truck. Uh, thank you, Brandon. Oh, let me make sure I got everything. Yeah, yeah. Thank you, Brandon. Well, I already know you're gonna let you make sure you let them know that you watch the Chop Shop, man. It's and I hope get there. Hey, man, let me tell you something. I don't know what time you going, what time you go eat. Get there around if you can get there early. Get there about 12. Get there early. Uh oh, you go to hey, if you go tomorrow, all I'm gonna tell you, if you go tomorrow, you're gonna be wanting to come back the next day. I'm telling you, man. Remember, I told you that. You might not have time, but you're gonna be saying, oh, man, man, wow. But we're gonna talk about old Benji. We're gonna talk about old Benji, Benji Taylor. Let me see. But y'all, this February is a special month. Got 4 Mondays. Go look at it. 4 Tuesdays, 4 Wednesdays, 4 Thursdays, 4 Fridays. Don't you have 4 Saturdays? You know, because it's the shortest month of the year. And 4 Sundays. This only happened every 823 years. And ladies and gentlemen, um, he said, Ray Morris said, Black history means a lot. The luxuries we enjoy, others paved the way. Absolutely. Brian Bo, right. What's up, Doc? You know, I was just thinking about something though. During Black History Month, we just shouldn't remember Black history, Brandon. We should make Black history. You should do something that you should do something that you never done before. Especially if you ain't shared this show, you need to share it. This show happened to be Black history. This show 9 years, man. Before a lot of these people started all this podcasting like that, they didn't have this. We was before that. We was before them. The pandemic forced them to do that. Y'all remember that? Uh, we should do something we never done before. You should go accomplish something that you thought that was beyond your reach. Brian Boatwright. Sonya, what's the name of the food truck, Sonya? From Memphis with Love. Google it. From Memphis with Love. From Memphis with Love. From Memphis with Love. From Memphis with Love. I just thought about something. And as my man, who was that? Keith Avery so eloquently talked about the Tuskegee head coach, basketball coach. It's kind of a delicate situation for me because I wanted to talk about Black History Month. But you know what? I'll go here. Then I'm going to get back into my Black History Month stuff. Okay? But Keith, I like that. And we can talk about it. We can talk about it a little bit. Mike, Tuskegee and Morehouse had a basketball game this weekend. Right? Let me give you some context. Coach Benji Taylor, as Keith so eloquently put it up on the screen, men's Division II, Tuskegee University was escorted off the floor in handcuffs. And I got the video. I'm going to show it to you. Okay. Well, okay. I just got somebody just sent me some. But he was escorted, Sonya. Sonya, let's say you was a coach at a university. And the next thing you know, you being escorted off the floor. By a security officer after a post-game incident in the handshake line. Top flight security strikes again. Some of these folks get a badge and some handcuffs and lose their rabbit ass minds. And Tuskegee athletic director Reginald Ruffin and Taylor both stated that Taylor just asked the security guard to help remove multiple Morehouse football players who were yelling obscenities from the handshake line. I wasn't there. That is Moody. It's two sides to every story. I can't tell you all he was doing. I can't tell you. I don't know who the cop was, but I just don't understand in these times why you put handcuffs on another black man in a black college event. And don't tell me you didn't hear the football team, because I got it on tape. But you such a homer for Morehouse that you wanted to put your hand on and arrest the opposing head coach in front of his students, his faculty, his athletic director, his family, and everything. What's wrong with us? I keep telling y'all, we got two systems out here. You got the governance system, how they see us. The social structure, how they see us. And we got the governance structure, how we see each other. How we see each other. I was sitting here and I watched this. Share the show, y'all, because this finna get good. Watch this video.
Sit down and laugh.
Now the football players right there next to him, David X should have been talking crap to the players and threatening the players. And he just grinning, skinning and grinning.
Good word.
That's Tuskegee bench right there. He's right close by the bench. He can hear them crying. What? He here.
The language is wild. The language is so wild. Miss it! That's okay. You can't make them all.
Y'all follow me? And then, hold on. Let me find another picture of his ass. Yeah. He's telling them what happened. Watch this. And watch this.
They should be on the board. Right.
Now he want to go in his box and get some freaking handcuffs.
Right.
Yo, just make it make sense. What kind of Negro is this man? Boy, I sound like Malcolm on that one. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. I muted myself. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But I saw the officer. I saw the officer. I'm gonna let y'all watch it again. Oh.
Sit down and laugh.
Watch it. Even the people videoing. Look, laughing. Ain't said nothing.
Good work, good work.
And he allowed them, as they were going to the handshake line, to follow their players behind their players. I saw the wide video. But the author was smiling on the phone while Morehouse students screamed obscenities and actively antagonized the Tuskegee bench, and there was no visible attempt to de-escalate or defuse the situation. That's what I said when I was muted. Ladies and gentlemen, your son can grow up and can be a coach and go to college and play basketball like y'all, all y'all thinking about is he gonna recruit it this summer basketball game, this game. But your son that did everything the right way, went and played basketball, went to be a college football player, a basketball player. Now he's a college coach, and still, because the ignorance of the people around us, because nobody is pouring into people. Somewhere, somebody didn't pour into this clown. That's why he wanted to put on that ugly ass police uniform. I don't even know what that is. That security? I don't even know what kind of police that is. Y'all follow me? What kind of people are we? What kind of people are we? It's Black History Month. Black History Month. It's Black History Month. But happy Black History Month, my folks. For this has always felt like less of a commemorative month for me and more like a reset, like a new year. Not January, like now, February 2nd. Because this is where we take inventory on who we are and where we come from. See, I know who I am and know where I come from, so I wouldn't treat another person like that. And what we are carrying forward. Y'all, this why I do this show the way. Y'all, I can sit up here and talk about sports all day long. It's freaking boring to me. If I find an exciting sports angle that I can use to teach a lesson, I'll do it. I'm trying to tell and paint a story so our people can have the momentum of memory. I told you, I don't want to be a generational thief. I want to be able to pass some stuff down. And I'm going to show you, you'll hear a little bit later in the show why the things I do, it gonna make sense. Yes, I'm gonna talk about little Johnny hit a lot of points in middle school and hit a lot. Yes, we can talk about that. But we got more depth than that. What we carrying forward, whether we realize it or not, ladies and gentlemen. And I want to say this gently and clearly, because some of y'all, Robert, you do gently and clearly. No matter what's happening around us, no matter how chaotic the world feels, the one thing has never changed. We are still here and we are still Black. And that continuity, it matters. Black History Month didn't start out as a celebration. It started as protection. In 1926, Carter G. Woodson, he created what was then called a Negro History Week because he saw something dangerous happening in real time. The Project 2025, something dangerous happening in real time. I saw it and I alarm y'all of it. Black people were being erased on purpose. I keep telling y'all about Adam Clayton Powell. He was erased on purpose. So a young man like me didn't know who he was. I'm telling y'all, I'm taking it personally. Not forgotten, Ray Moore, not forgotten, Kevin Freedman, not forgotten, Cassandra. They were removed. Like what they're doing now. Carter G. Woodson, he understood that when people know their history, they don't just lose their past. If people don't know their history, if people don't understand their history, they don't just lose their past, they lose orientation. If you don't know your history, you lose your grounding. You don't know where you came from. They become easier to move, easier to fracture, easier to confess that you don't belong when you don't know. So this was nostalgia. This wasn't nostalgia. When I talk about Black history, it ain't about nostalgia. What this man was doing is about survival, memory as an anchor. And here is something that stays with me, Cassandra. Most people are remembered for about 3 generations. Your grandparents might know your grandparents might know your great-great-parents. You might know your grandparents. Your children might remember you. And after that, the names fade. Stories blur. Y'all need to share this show because this is impactful. Details disappear. 3 generations. 3. Cassandra's father, my grandfather, I didn't remember him. I remember him a little bit, but I didn't remember him. But I remember the things he done, but I don't remember him. 3 generations, y'all. And I don't like those odds because that means we don't intentionally remember. I told y'all I don't want to be a generational thief. We don't intentionally remember whose lives just vanish. And when Adam Clayton Powell, Cassandra, I've passed by this street on Mill Branch, going to my sister's house. You done passed by it a million times. You done passed by this school. And it was the Robert Reed Church School. I done passed by it a million times in my life and never knew who that man was. Because nobody taught it to me. But when my grandson get big enough, I'm driving, he flying him to Memphis. So he going to the civil rights, he going there everything. He got to know where I'm bringing him back to Mississippi, where everything started for our family. And when you think about Black history through that lens that you want to intentionally remember, when you think about it from being intentionally understanding who you are, slavery, migrations, segregation, resistance, the joy, the creativity, you realize how much of our story would have been lost without that deliberate effort to be able to do and remember this stuff. And if Carter G. Woodson hadn't did this Black History Month thing, y'all, it's been 100 years. I just told y'all, and it didn't click to y'all probably. In 1926, right now, it's 2026. Tunica, Mississippi. Kevin Freeman. Tunica, Mississippi. Black History Month, y'all, is us refusing to let that happen. That's why this month feels like a new year to me. It's when we say we are not starting from scratch. We're starting from inheritance. We ain't starting from scratch. It's a great man down there in Mississippi. My mom's father. And my mom had me. And my dad had me. It's a great man. We didn't start from scratch. We started from inheritance. Everything that we're standing on, y'all, our language, our faith, our music, our humor, resilience come from the people who made it through. That they were never meant to survive. And they don't do it all. If they don't do it all, so they didn't do it all for us to just forget them. That's real. But what steadies me is knowing this. Systems rise and falls. Borders changes, laws changes, narratives change. And still Black people remain. Still creating, still building, still loving, still imagining futures that didn't exist yet. This is not accidental, y'all. This is continuity. Why do you think I'm putting this on wax? It's 20 years from now, these kids gonna be watching this video saying, who is these guys? Who is these people on this feed? Who is Ray Moore? Who is Big Coach? Who is Cassandra Jameson? Who is Kevin Freeman? That's why your comments are so important. That's why I tell you, I ask you a question. What do y'all want to talk about today? See, Black history. Can I talk to y'all? Because some of y'all don't understand how great y'all are. When y'all on this feed, y'all great to me. Because if it wasn't for y'all, I'd be somewhere on the golf course right now. So y'all great to me. But Black history has always, and Black history isn't always the moments that make it in the history books. And y'all got to hit that. Y'all got to hit that one more time. I don't think y'all heard that one. Black history isn't always the moments that make it in the history books. Let me talk to somebody else. Black history isn't always moments that make it in the history books. Big Coach, Eric. Eric said, my family is from Coffeeville, Mississippi. I got to get back there with my boys. It's been a while since we've been there. My grandfather brought 21 acres of land years ago, and we're working to maintain that land. Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, Black history isn't always the moments that make it in the history books. The Martin Luther Kings, the Andrew Youngs, and the Bail Rustins, and all of them people. I got, boy, y'all, this month is going to be epic. Some stories that I'm going to tell y'all, but it's in the kitchens. It's in the churches, the classrooms, the aunties, the uncles, the grandparents, the ones whose names never made headlines, but shaped everything anyway. Those lives matter too, Ray Moore. So when I say Black History Month, feels like our new year. This is what I mean. It's a moment to remember that we are part of a chain, one that stretches backwards and forward at the same time. And as long as we remember to extend that chain, that's not just history, that's responsibility, that's love. That's what I'm doing, extending this chain. I'm gonna start using it. I'm extending this chain. That is legacy. And that to me is worth beginning again from New Year, February 2nd. That's my New Year. February 1st started. Every single year. Happy New Year, y'all. This is our real New Year. It's Black History Month. Thaddeus Moody said, I was blessed to spend time with my grandparents until my teenage years, precious memories of nurturing from my grandmother, and how to get a man for my great-grandfather. How great of a man was my great-grandfather. Absolutely. But that's, before I went any further, I had to go there. And then you got a Black security guard arresting a college Black coach. I don't know what the coach said to him. I don't know if he threatened him. I don't know what he said. He let him go later. But that coach had retained counsel. And but then I got something else I want to show y'all. I saw this. Well, have anybody heard of this young girl named Erin Jackson? Anybody heard of Erin Jackson? In case you didn't know who she is, you about to know who she is now.
Erin Jackson's meteoric rise to the top is complete with Olympic gold.
Did y'all know that? Did y'all know the Olympics are going on right now? The Winter Olympics. I know we don't keep up with that too much. Whatever the sport is, we coming for it. Y'all had a unique time this weekend. TSU had a doubleheader against Prairie View this weekend. I really, really thoroughly enjoyed myself. I just hate that TSU wasn't on the winning end of both games. The women's game we won, but the men's game, that boy Joseph and this kid Horn from Memphis, Tennessee, they just made a lot of shots, and and I want y'all to do me a favor. Somebody do me a favor. Go and look at the box sheet, the box score from the game. I want you to go look at the stats. Somebody do it before I get off the show, before we finish the stuff. Somebody go look at the stat sheet, TSU versus Prairie View, and tell me one thing that pops off that stat sheet. The final tally for you. Give me the one thing. I'm gonna see who looking at the game. I'm gonna show you how to look at the game and holding it for. There's something on that stat sheet that is so crazy. I'm gonna see can somebody pull it off. You said you've been hitting me right where my heart has been. Black legacy has been in my spirit. Gotta step it up. Appreciate for Ryan. Eric, Eric, man. Hey, Eric, thank you. But man, let me tell you something. Thank you. Thank every last one of y'all. I appreciate all of y'all. Because if it wasn't for y'all, I wouldn't be on here. All I want y'all to do is duplicate yourself. That's all I ask. Duplicate yourself. Somebody just sent me something. Hold on. Let me see. Somebody sent me something. Let me see. Somebody just sent me something. Hold on. Somebody said, did I see this? Watch this. Did I see this? No. It didn't pop up. It didn't load. It wouldn't load. Whatever you sent me, it didn't load. It didn't load. Wait a minute, watch. Let me send them the message back. It didn't load. But I saw some things in sports, and I'm gonna talk about Prairie View. But I was thinking about Rick Barnes. He coach for Tennessee. He said something that's in this climate. I don't think he should have said. And I want, even if you're playing, watch this. Watch this.
I mean, at the end of the game, some of the passes that we throw, I mean, just, I don't know what to say other than sometimes I wonder if my guys are betting on games. I shouldn't say that, but you know, that's what erase that. I don't want to say that. But I just wonder what's happening. I mean, because I know we're too good of players to do that. Was that a bad? I apologize. I shouldn't have said that, but because I'm. But the fact is, we've got to get some. At the end of the game, some of the passes that we throw, and I mean, just.
Hey y'all. Nope. Tell me about the assist. Give me some, coach. Tell me something about the assist. Yeah, I got that queued up already. That was my next one on the list right here. To the person. But coach, you said free throw. Tell me something about free throws and assists. Tell me what pops up. Tell me something about those. Tell me. Instead of saying, yeah, he said that. Rick Barnes, he said, why would you say that out loud, especially in today's sports betting climate? These coaches are saying anything. Hey, and after the TSU game, the Prairie View coach has some choice things to say. And I just want to let y'all hear it. But big coach, you got to give me something better than that. You know we got this. But y'all watch this. Just check this out. I want y'all to see it. And somebody else thinking the same way I did, because I've been sent this twice today. Let me see. Watch this.
Yeah, those guys are two of the better offensive players in the conference. obviously, I don't know, Charles. People, Terry Joseph just doesn't go from being the third leading, fourth leading scorer in the country to not scoring in double figures. The kid has been hurt for a while now.
Mm-hmm.
And I really don't think that we've done him a great service, Prairie View A&M University, by not digging a little bit deeper into his injury, right? And I'm just going to shoot you straight, right? I don't stab people in the back. I stab them in the chest. So I'm always going to tell the truth. I'm going to stand on business. And I don't think we've served this young man the best in terms of our sports medicine. We have to do a better job with these people. These are people's children, okay? And again, for me, Charles, just so everybody knows, and this is a message out to everybody that's listening, okay? You don't have to support Byron Smith, but you have to support the program and support these kids. That's what it's all about. I'm going to come and go. I leave this job. I want to get another one, Dr. Cavill. Okay, I'm going to be fine because I'm a good basketball coach, I'm a talented person. But we have to support these kids, the student athletes. That's what it's all about.
Y'all, I apologize for the audio. Somebody in that place, my internet wasn't working. I mean, so whoever the camera that stuff probably was messed up over there. Prairie View, we got to get out. We got to get the internet ready over there, man. Y'all got a lot. Y'all, let me tell you this. Y'all, I love that campus. Y'all got a beautiful campus, but y'all infrastructure, maybe because the building's so old, maybe I don't know what it is. But every year we come up there, we have some kind of problems with the internet, and every time. And what happens, y'all? And the reason I say that because it makes my job just a little harder, because they have advanced stats. They have stats that they real time stats that I can see on on a screen. And if the Wi-Fi is not pop, I can't, because they, for some reason, they need to get a better printer, a heavyweight printer. All them HBCUs need to get a heavyweight printer to print out the score sheets every time it's a break, because it helps us paint a picture. I'm trying to talk to the the radio audience, and I'm trying to paint a picture, and I don't have stats of what just happened because the internet gone and they don't give me a sheet. So I just got to wing it. You follow me? Boy, that was a good one. That's a good one. Now that is Moody. How can you go a whole damn college game and don't have 3 assists? Somebody explain that to me. Somebody explain to me. Some coach, give me a coach, somebody who can coach this game. How do you go a whole college game and have 3 assists? Somebody got to tell me now. And Bob, you said something. You said, is he trying to get fired? But if the kid was that hurt, why was he still playing? No, that's a good point. Well, maybe he was hurt and not injured. I don't know the point. I really don't know the point he was trying to make. That's why I played it for y'all. I don't know the point he was trying to make. And I was hoping one of y'all could, should I play it again? And maybe y'all can hear it. Have we got somebody who can decipher stuff? Y'all know I'm always asking questions, but I didn't understand it. I mean, I need more context. You follow me? So that's why, y'all like my shirt? Yeah. HBCUs. Mm, mm, mm. I love it. I love it. I love this shirt. HBCUs influence everything. And that's why I want us to be great. That's why I want us to be good. That's why I want us to be good. That's why I want the internet to be up. Not because it helps me be better. You follow me? I'm not talking about, I just want, if all of us have a better product, if everybody do their job. We know we got a game. A doublehead on Saturday. He said, that sweatshirt clean. I know it. HBCU. You know where you can get it? At the Anthony Lawrence collection. And guess what? Eric Harrison. Hold on. I just got a message. Hold on. They send me a message. Hold on. We have a few large and extra large HBCU influence everything hoodies available right now. You can get these right now. Get to the Anthony Lawrence collection right now. And y'all that teach, y'all, I don't know what y'all playing around with, but this shirt right here, this one right here, what? That sweatshirt right there. Bananas. And I can't wait. We're gonna have a sweatshirt, and then I know they're gonna have a t-shirt in the spring. With that seal and that shirt right there, this shirt, ladies and gentlemen, get to the pre-order site right now. Get to Texas Southern University. Go to the Anthony Lawrence collection. Let me put it across the bottom of the screen. Y'all is simple and elegant. Simple and elegant. I'm telling you. If I go in the grocery store, everywhere I go, people look at this shirt. It's black on black on black. But that shirt I was just showing y'all, it's got silver surrounding it. The TSU and the seal is out. It's awesome. Anthony Lawrence collection, get to there, but they got a few of these kind of shirts left. I don't know if the bold one like mine, or they got the one with different leathers. That the one I got. The material ALCU is unbelievable. I'm telling you, y'all. I'm just telling. I ain't gonna tell you a lie. I don't even like to wear no t-shirt on up under my hoodie because I want to feel it. I want to feel that great cotton up under. But the Anthony Lawrence collection, man. Get to that website. Be intentional. What was the Kwanzaa principle today? I know some of y'all late, but watch this. Let me. I want to make sure I want to make sure I get it to you right. The Kwanzaa principle for the day was right. It's Monday. A Kwanzaa principle is Ujamaa, cooperative economics, and that's the principle that said we are to maintain and build our own stores, shops, and other businesses, and we are to profit from them. I'm going to repeat that. Our Kwanzaa principle for today. That Paul Miranda, Anthony Lawrence collection, HBCUs, influence everything. Get to that website, get something for a gift of somebody, and just say the Chop Shop. Thanks for the Chop Shop that sent you, Paul Miranda. I know you ain't been around, but but the Kwanzaa principle for the day is cooperative economics, and that is the principle that say we are to maintain and build our own stores, shops, and other businesses, and we are to profit from them together. Got me? The all black hoodies like this are available in a few sizes. Y'all better get on that because they're gonna sell out. I already know. He said today my class is doing BHM, okay, projects. I must say I'm shocked. Okay. Let me keep going. I played it by Byron Smith, right? Yeah. And wait a minute. Y'all gotta talk to me. I gotta talk to me. Everybody come to the front of the class. Do me a favor, text, tag, tell somebody right now. And I need you to have a little bit more vim, vigor, and vitality with your comments, because I need your comments in a minute. Share the show, because we finna talk about life. This Black History Month, we finna talk about life. Okay. That man said Black History Month. Okay. BHM. Black History Month. I call it Black History Month. I don't give it no acronym. If you didn't hear my monologue on Black History, you'll know why I'm gonna call it by his whole name. BHM just ain't getting it from me. That's why I said BHM. But I love the ring camera. I love it. I saw this video of his mom catching her 2 boys trying to sneak 2 girls in the crib. Y'all tell me how you supposed to handle this. Let me see. Hold up. I know. Hold up, y'all. I know I downloaded. Let me see. Here we go. Watch this.
Whoa. Hold up. Wait a second. What's going on? What? Dre, Noonan, what is going on? Who are they?
I'm Faith. Yeah, I mean I can speak. My name is Hope.
Yeah.
Okay. And wait. She just said she can speak, so I'm gonna give her the opportunity. Since she want to come direct towards me, I'm gonna give her the opportunity to tell me why she's here. So why are you here, Hope?
I mean we just got some food. We was just gonna chill, like it was nothing serious.
Absolutely not. See, here's the thing, right? I'm a very traditional parent, right? I don't know, what type of home you guys was raised in, maybe single parent. I don't know. Nevertheless, right? But I
Please
have
don't talk
rules.
about my mom or
Okay,
my home, please.
you
Okay.
know what? Here nor there. I have rules,
I'm
right?
I'm a very traditional human, so I can speak for myself. So
Okay.
yeah, it was no disrespect though. It was no disrespect.
Okay, and let's keep it cordial, ladies, because again, I don't know you all, right? And that's really
Well, you know us. We just said our name.
okay. Right, but here's the thing: they know my rules, right? And my rules are no females allowed over while I'm not there, and I'm currently at work. And because I've never formally met you all, right? You just gave me a name. I don't know you from whether you are truly Hope, whether you are truly Faith. You could be Keisha and Tamika, right? Coming to steal my purse and my shoes. I don't
Okay,
know.
you can ask them.
You. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no,
We not.
you.
I apologize how they got introduced. This is no Faith and Hope. Obviously, we just got them some food. We just came over here chilling, man, dude, and we chilling. We ain't nothing like
Okay,
that.
well that was nice
We
of you,
still got,
son, to buy them something to eat because that's the I always tell you all make sure you treat a female nice, especially if they
yes,
deserve. And I don't know if they are too much
yes.
deserving. I don't know them.
They
They
are.
came with energy, but nevertheless, but again, you know the rules.
Okay.
Dre, why did you not talk your brother out of bringing
Nah,
them here? No,
come
come on.
on.
Why did you
You
not
know this
tell
is him.
him? Why did you not say, bro, this may not be a good idea? You know how mama is. You know mama don't allow us to have females over when she's not there. Why you didn't speak up?
I mean, I ain't a driver, so
This is so
I was
embarrassing.
forced.
Okay, they both wanted us here.
Excuse me,
So
wait. What did you say, Hope? What did you say? I'm sorry. What did you say, Hope?
I'm just saying, like, if my mom was trying to embarrass me in front of like people that I brought, I would be real embarrassed. Like that's lame.
What?
See, we
So,
got
Noonie,
understanding with her that we don't. I don't take none of this personal. This is
Oh, you don't take her serious?
no. I don't take this
Oh,
wait,
you
no.
personal
don't take it
because
serious.
Oh, no, he
she's
definitely
just.
takes
Either
me
way, right?
serious.
But
He
anyway,
definitely takes me serious. And so here's
yeah,
the thing. You said this is embarrassing. No, what's embarrassing is you all
yeah.
pulling up to someone's, mom house, not meeting the mom and just thinking you're going to walk in.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know how real that was or not, because we got somebody come up here talking about some damn country Wayne skit. I'm talking about this could happen. Odyssey. Odyssey, I always try to tell a lesson when I see something. That could have happened. Even if it was a skit or not, it was a great teaching lesson. But I love the ring camera and I love the mop. I don't care where it's from. And maybe the mom shouldn't have attacked the girl's upbringing, right? But I understand the mom boundary, but she dropped the ball a little bit when she insinuated that they had come from a single parent household, right? Because she don't know what her sons done told the mamas. Told them girls. If you know anything about communicating with the youth, it's that they lack they lack respect too. So your first words being an insult ruin anything good that could have happened, parent. And mama, you run your house. I'm just saying, you jumped at him a little hard, mama. You know, you jumped at him, at him. You don't know what their home bringing was. Shit, they chilling. Shit, kids come over each other's house and chill, right? After all, mama, they did arrive with your sons. So your sons was really the ones need to be addressed. And you wanted to talk to the girl. See, Odyssey, I got a lesson when I talk. I don't just get on here and talk. I got a lesson. Just maybe. I'm just maybe. And mama, that's your house. You do whatever you want to. But them little girls, little child's first words and whole attitude kind of started off in disrespect too. They were rude and disrespectful the whole time. So, and then the little girls, I guess that was in their attempt for being upfront and owning the situation instead of hiding. It's a lot of stuff can happen. Y'all, the reason I'm playing, it's a lot of stuff. She asked her sons to identify the girl. The first one introduced herself defensively. She just done. But that's how these little girls are now. I'm talking to my young generation, baby. Don't be cool. That's that lady's property where she paid the rent. Right? That's her property. But I was thinking about something. First one introduced herself defensively. The other one said her name as well and offered to speak. I can speak for myself. Then they described what they were going to get into with the food in hand. Y'all, it's weird. It's just weird to me. It's just weird. It's weird. It's just young people, we gotta do better. And mama, you can address your house the way you want to. Robert Hatter ain't trying to tell you how to address your house. But that's unique, man. Them little girls came over, they finna, I don't know what the hell they finna do. I remember, man, them girls would have ran, man. These young girls not, hey, we want to get in here and break these dudes off. I mean, that's how they would look. That's how they were sounding. We finna come in here and get it in, mama. Times has changed. But ladies and gentlemen, I was flipping through social media last night. Somebody sent me some, and I didn't get the whole thing. And I wish one of them was on the show today because I didn't understand the whole message. But the guys are Jeffrey Day and Doug them. They was on. Let me see his Doug. Let me see his Doug. See his Doug around. Let me see, because I don't understand. Let me just call him. No, but I'm saying the guys used to. Girl, I know where to ran. Your map. You told us your map. We gone. Them young gals, they said, whoa, wait a minute.
Hello?
Hey, quick question.
What's up? Uh-huh.
You can just listen. I got you on the show,
Okay.
but I didn't understand the context last night. And I meant to call you last night, but I just want to address it because I want to make sure it is something that we need to talk about. Y'all were talking about media people paying to get in basketball games. What was the context? Give me the context.
Well, they said, so like it's a couple of guys, like when you go to HISD schools, it's hard to get access to get in there to cover. So sometimes like you'll call ahead. So for me personally, I'm gonna just speak on my experience.
Okay.
I call and get media credentials so I can come cover the games.
Okay.
Like ahead of time. So like, for example, Wednesday night, Woods and them play North Shore play at Atascocita.
Mhm.
I didn't already talk to Woods, got media credentials, but so sometimes like the school districts make you pay to get in. Like we don't have a problem making paying. It's just like the access to trying to get information to report and to report on the game, and also like to give these kids exposure.
Okay.
Like they'll hassle you so much. It's not so much the paying, it's the hassle of like the cops and the administration. So for instance, I asked to get a picture of the scorebook, and they act like I was asking for kids' social security numbers.
Okay.
And,
I got you.
and so like at that point I was like, well, you know what? Never mind. I'm just not gonna talk about it.
Okay. That's interesting.
Yeah.
That's interesting. Yeah. And then you mentioned Arnie said he can't get in the games either. And Doug, and you know what? And the reason I'm so because what I do, if I don't know somebody, I call Jimmy.
Yeah.
I said, Jimmy, is somebody, because if I want to go to a game, because I let me tell you something, y'all. I don't like all that standing in line. Take me around. When I went out to what's that school, Summer Creek, big coach came out and got me and took me right on through. Y'all, that's how I don't. Hey, if you need something, I'll tip you. But I just like to get on through. You know how I am. You know that's why I love going to U of H. U of H give me lay out the red carpet whenever I come to their games. So. And because they know what Robert Hatter gonna talk about U of H on this show. You follow me? So I don't understand, and maybe and I don't know how the power who's the power to be, but I love I never have no problems out here. I mean, going to Pearland and Shadow Creek and all these areas out here. I just never had no problems out here. And I felt bad because, ladies and gentlemen, if anybody knows somebody, so it seemed like HISD was the biggest problem.
Yes.
Biggest problem. So
with some people, like I'm cool with Andre Walker. So
no,
all I gotta do is call Andre. Yeah. All I gotta do is call Andre Walker.
Yeah, but everybody don't know Andre.
Yeah, exactly. So for everybody else, it's a problem. Like they actually kick people out the games and stuff. It'd be crazy.
Oh, okay. I was just, man, I was trying to listen, and I wanted to make sure, because I don't want to give out no bad information. But ladies and gentlemen, do you understand these guys are coming to cover your kids or video your kids? That it's benefiting them, but it's benefiting your program also. So we got to do a better job of, you know what it's called, Doug? Doug, this is what it's called. So y'all can use it. It's called professional courtesy.
Yeah.
That's what it's called. That's what it's called. It's professional courtesy. So, but I thank you, man. I appreciate it. I don't want to take up your day, but I just wanted to hear what was happening before I, put my little stamp on it. So now I will.
All good, brother.
All right, baby. All right, later. All right. See, I support those guys' show too. I watch it when I have a chance. But in the evening, y'all know I be busy. But he said I've had that. See, Paul Miranda, because the people in Dallas, professional courtesy. Herb said it's been a great year for my guy Douglas. Trash your ass. It's been a great PV1, the swag. Oh yeah. Okay. I thought you were talking about something. Let's see. He said once the mother let her rules be known, that should have been another word spoken. Absolutely, Herb. You're right. Yes. Once the mom let her rules be known, that man said, Robert, I'm good at the A. And Freight did tell me. Freight said, man, you come out to Atascocita, you good. Freight, I wasn't really talking about for me. Because usually when I get to these places and I talk to these people, they tend to say, Mr. Hatter, come on in. You follow me? Maybe it's the gray hair. Say, this old man ain't trying to sneak in nothing. You know, maybe it's something. Maybe it's the salt and pepper. I don't know. But I know Ani was from Dallas, and he don't have the stroke he got in Dallas. He came down here, and he was complaining about he couldn't get in the games and all that. And I think he'd have moved back to that. But no, man, it's Houston is a different animal, man. It's HISD, and maybe somebody that really cares about that situation need to call a meeting with Andre. Andre is a very reasonable man. Just said, look, man, this was going on. How do we extend each other professional courtesy? How do we extend? These kids need help. HISD is not that exposure. We don't have no great super teams. So these kids need it, and maybe they don't want it. I don't know. You follow me? So we got to figure that out. We got to figure that out. Okay. Oh, y'all see, I just overheard something and I had a concern because I just want to get it right. I just want to get it right. So he said, I think that Doug is doing right by calling in and get authorization from the school. If they don't answer, then I definitely get in touch with the coach. I got you. I like that. It can't be walking, because the people working at the door, they ain't thinking about that stuff, man. Y'all, I saw something. Y'all got so much stuff. I don't know where I want to go with this. It's Black History Month, though, Rob. Black History Month. I give y'all another. I give y'all another softball. Because people been talking about the players who being analysts, like Jamal Mashburn had his opinion on a take the other night, and listen to what he said.
So when I look at last year's #1 overall pick in Cooper Flagg. If I was to put him on that list, he would be 6th.
You will put Cooper Flagg behind all 5 of those.
Behind all 5 of them.
Koa Pete, Peterson, Caleb Wilson, everybody.
Just from a skill set and also elevation level of where they can get to. I personally think Caleb Wilson, he's going to take a humongous jump at the pro level. I think he's going to be
such a good pro game.
Yeah, such a good pro game. But I just think that this freshman class, and if you contribute everybody from last year, those guys will still be at the top of the list.
Mash.
I thought Cooper Flagg had some holes in his game.
All right, Mash. But one of the things you have the advantage of is you're looking at Cooper Flagg right now and how he's come on in the NBA, and yet you're still.
He just had 49 points.
Do you see Caleb Wilson having 40-something points in the NBA next year?
One thing I will say about the
years down the road.
One thing I will say, I see Darren Peterson having 40 at some point in his rookie year, AJ having 40. But over the long term, Caleb Wilson, in my opinion, is a piece that could be built around for a championship caliber team. So when I look at last year's #1 overall pick.
So he was really talking about long term. Hey, and I didn't get Jalen's comment, and I should have put Jalen's comment. Let me see, can I find it? And I'm just gonna play it. I want to hear what was Jalen's comment. Jalen Rose comment. Jalen Rose. Okay. What was his comment? Because all the man was saying was, Okay, hold on. Okay, here you go. This might be it. Hold on.
If I was to put him on that list, he would be sixth.
You would put Cooper Flag behind all five of
Or
those.
behind all, had some holes in his. Say about the
years
Oh,
down the road.
that's the same one. That's the same one. That's the same one. Hold on. Let me see what Jalen said. Did Jalen say something? Man, come on, Jalen. Say something, man. Say something. Say something, Jalen. Hold on. What did he say? Let's talk about these old dudes coming back from the pros to college and not being able to move to the net. Nah. I mean, it ain't that. I mean, it ain't that many. It ain't enough of them for me to talk about them. They came back to the. I don't blame them from coming back to the college though. Shit, because they wasn't gonna make no money nowhere else. He said, I've been hearing that too about Cooper Flag. Had he stayed in college one more year. I don't think that. Now, if Mashburn was talking about the long term, I can't the upside of his career. But Cooper Flag just scored 49 in a game the other day in the NBA at the highest level. So how you gonna say he won't be one of the top 6 in this class? I don't believe it. That's Mashburn. I don't believe it. He mentioned his class with him and Chris Webber, Juwan Howard and Glenn Big was better. Chris Webber, Juwan Howard, Big Dog, was better than this class. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. And I'm glad I didn't hear that from Jalen. But what people was just telling me about, it was just saying, we got to stop with these former players who have negative basketball IQs to talk about the game. And that's what somebody was telling me, talking about, Robert, it's totally embarrassing. Just because you're good at playing doesn't mean you know the game and can evaluate talent efficiently. And I agree with that. I totally agree with that. Just because you were good at playing doesn't mean you know the game or you can evaluate talent effectively. I'm going to repeat it. Just because you're good at playing doesn't mean you know how to eat the game. I'm telling you, I know some people who ain't played can out-evaluate me and out-analyze these games. And I'm sitting there listening to them, and I'm learning from them. And they ain't played a minute. So it is what it is. And I'm not ashamed of it. I'm not. These dudes can do things that I can't do. Like, I got a new partner on the broadcast, and I like challenges, and I knew he's all the way different from Chatterbox. That just means that I have to learn. So make sure y'all tune in on KTSU and listen to the broadcast, because I be wanting to hear y'all feedback, because it's a whole different broadcast now. Because Jay got his own way, it's kind of conventional. It's kind of but he got a certain flow, and I'm learning how to I'm learning how to master being able to analyze the game with his flow. And what I've learned though, y'all, over the time, I'm serious. I just watched the game, and I told a partner of mine last night, it's okay. I just see the game different. And people still be getting mad at me about that. Because all I said, I see the game different from Paul Miranda. I didn't say I see it better. Paul Miranda might lack a player that I don't lack. It's okay. I can't get mad at Paul Miranda because he lacked a player that I don't like. Wait a minute. Y'all, I'm looking for my, oh, there you go. I'm looking for my other thing. It just, I like to have my stuff, right. But, I really, y'all, and I just look at the game different. I'm sitting there. I mean, he be calling me the prophet. because he said, you almost see plays ahead. I said, I've seen TSU. I've watched Johnny Jones coach enough, and I know these players enough, and I know that Florida game. Like the other night, that game there was a couple of possession games, and we had 3 freaking assists. You cannot be in a basketball game, expect to win one. You won the rebound total, but you had 3 assists. You can't win a game with 3 assists. You just can't. Something went wrong somewhere, and we need to go fix it. But guess what? That's the part I love about this swag. Guess what? You keep every game is a learning experience. So in March, when we go down there to Atlanta, when we get off that bus, like I told somebody the other night, I said these games in the swag, right? These games, these regular season games, you're playing checkers. You're playing checkers. Once that first game start in the SWAC, that's chess. So you done played around with all these checker moves y'all done pulled around the season. And now you know everything this player gonna do. You know everything this team gonna do. Now the players got to go out and execute. Your picks got to be set at the right angles. Your passes got to be right on time. It's everything got to click at the right minute. That's what you're doing in this regular season. It's a one bid league. You lose in the SWAC. We get on that plane and come home. But I'm staying in Atlanta for a few days. So I ain't playing on lose. So and I just hope the players got that same mindset. He said, these guys that I saw them say was a kid Kansas and other kid from B. Okay, y'all got your own conversation going. But let me keep going. I had to bring that up. But y'all, who on the show? Somebody find me, please. Who recommended the book Kings and Pawns to me on the show? Somebody remember? Who recommended this book? Thank you. By Howard Bryant. Who recommended that book to me? That man said he guarantee you he got that from okay. But that just might be his opinion, man. And that's why, hold on. That's why I don't y'all I be laughing at y'all opinion. I don't mind you having an opinion, but just have some fact. And in the facts that he brought of his opinion, he said, I'm not saying, because he changed, I'm not saying right now, because he had to modify it. He said Darren Peterson might can get faulted and somebody else, but he didn't say all 6 of them. He said, but doing over a career, he think they would be. I don't think why, because I think Cooper Flagg gonna be have a pretty good career, and I don't see too many holes in his game. He said he sees too many holes in his game. I don't know. You're right. He might have got that from Instagram. And I don't know how much Cooper Flagg that he's seen. But who introduced the book Kings and Pawns to me? He said the 3 assist question goes back to last week's combo about what's a good team win. Okay. How does it goes back to a good team win? So that's a good team loss? Because everybody on the team contributed to 3 assists. I don't understand Henry Sims. I don't understand that one. He said 3 assists goes back to assist question goes back to last week's combo about what's a good team win. How does it goes back? Because that wasn't a team win. That was a team loss. So explain to me what you mean. Give me, I don't understand. Y'all, I'm going to ask questions when you put it on the screen now. Hold up, y'all. He said the 3 assist question goes back to the last week because I asked the question, what do y'all mean by a good team win? because I think they all good team wins. Because the team is a part of everybody on the team gonna win. And everybody on the team gonna lose. So I just don't understand the phrase good team win. So I don't see how the 3 assists goes back to what I don't get it. He said 3 assists for the team. It sounds like everybody had open shots every time. But you mean off the dribble? You mean off the dribble? Because if somebody had an open shot, if somebody passed it to him, that would have been. And hold up, TSU scored a lot of points that game. Now they scored a few points that game. Let me go. You know, but they just wasn't assisted baskets. Well, where they at? Wait a minute. Come on. I can't believe I ain't got TSU just always up on the board. Yeah, see y'all got to help me a little bit now. Help me. Don't quit on me, Mr. Sims. I need talk to me. I'm just bringing up that. I love y'all. I guess it's coming up. Oh, it's coming up. We on the road this weekend, though, y'all. We on the road going to the Florida. We got the Florida, Bethune-Cookman and Florida A&M. I like that trip. Because I like Bethune-Cookman. It's right by the Daytona. We stay right by the Daytona racetrack. And y'all just, I like fast. Hold up. Wait a minute. Oh, I went too fast. I went too far. Slow down, Robert. Hit a box score. I'm waiting. He said they won the game with they lost the game with 3 assists. They lost the game. They had 78 points. But those 78 points, they come on 3 assisted baskets. And that's not good. But the whole team, a lot of people on the team scored. We had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Wait a minute. 8 people score on the team. So that could have been a good team win, I guess. I just don't know what y'all be meaning by team win. I guess you don't know what team. I guess you in the same boat to me. I am. I don't know what a good team win. What you mean by good team? They lost. That's part of the reason they lost. That's what we said, Paul. That's what I'm talking about, Paul. Paul, you missing the boat, Paul. You missed it, Paul. But I got something for y'all. It's Black History Month. But somebody the other day put on the screen, Robert, have you seen this book, read this book, Kings and Pawns? And let me tell you something, y'all. Oh my goodness. Oh, I can't wait to get off this show. And I'm going to go read a little bit today. I'm going to read a little bit tonight because I got to go somewhere right after the show. But listen to me. Kings and Pawns. It wasn't nobody on that. What Eric Harrison? He don't remember. The reason I'm talking about this book, because it's a book talking about Jackie Robinson. I didn't say, no. I'm just trying to get an understanding. I don't want you to go against nobody. Let's try to get an understanding. Let's agree to agree. Paul, is it all right sometimes? You ain't got to disagree with. Let's agree to agree. I asked the question last week because people are always talking about, Paul, people are always talking about what's a good win? What's a good win? That's a good team win. That's a good team win. That's a good team win. There's a good team win. There's a good team win. What the hell they mean by a good team win? All of them are good team wins to me. But let me get back. Kings and Pawns, man. They was talking about in this book a little bit. I haven't read it all, but I'm just giving you some little stuff the little commentary. Talking about Jackie Robinson and Paul Robeson. Who don't know who Paul Robeson is? Robeson. Don't Google it. It's okay not to know. I've heard of him, but I don't know enough about him. Like I'm finna do a deep dive into him though, because this books like this make this what books supposed to do. Books supposed to make you want to go look farther. This what the Chop Shop's supposed to be. I'm just always giving you breadcrumbs so you can go look farther. I can't give you everything. We ain't got but 120 minutes. You know, right now I got 33 minutes to get this out. But kings and pawns, you're talking about two figures. One who is almost faded completely, and one who is faded from a certain omnipresence in American society. And we are part of it. I just told y'all about Black History Month. If Carter G. Woodson had Black History Month, I told you if Carter G. Woodson hadn't got on us and make sure we commemorate this every year, we probably would have forgot some of this stuff. I said, who have never heard of Paul Robeson? I didn't ask y'all who done heard of him. I asked who has never heard of him. See, I know y'all don't be listening. I want to know who has never heard of Paul Robeson, who have no inkling of who he was. Them the people I want. I ain't talking to you people who know it all. Y'all know it. Y'all got it. Y'all can sit this one out. So everybody know about it. Okay. Well, I didn't know this much about it till I started reading. But the connection of Jackie, but you might know who Paul Robeson is, Eric Harrison. You might know who Paul Robeson is, but do you know the connection of Jackie Robinson and Paul Robeson? Thank you, Paul. Paul, I love you, man. Paul, you was like me. Paul, I heard of him. But Paul, I just didn't know he was this cold. Just like my man Adam Clay Powell. I got another one. Paul, I got another one for you, Paul. Paul, the connection between him and Jackie Robinson, that those who are familiar with both is Jackie Robinson appearing before the House of American Activities Committee in 1949 in large part to talk about Paul Robeson. Jackie Robinson went to the system to talk about Paul Robeson. This is such a big moment, y'all. But we have heard a lot about it, about how it happened, but we haven't heard a lot about how it happened in the first place. Jackie Robinson go to the Senate to talk negative, talk about the Senate want the brother. That man said, check out an old movie called Green Pastures. If you never, y'all Rubber was starting that movie. Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, but we talking about more than the movies, right? This bigger than the movies. Heard. Y'all know him as a movie. Wait till I tell y'all everything about this dude. But let me keep going. Howard Bryant in his book, he mentioned that people really don't know this story right here. He said these two guys were giants. I'm talking about black people. They were giants. When you talk to black people about this moment that I'm telling you about to tell you about, a lot of people didn't know that Jackie Robinson, listen to me, y'all, testified against Robeson. And from a literary standpoint and from a history standpoint, do we know who we are? And a lot of people had no idea who Paul Robeson was. And like I said, from a literary and a history, a lot of people don't know. Paul don't know. Paul, this was an important moment in history that me and you missed out on. I just happen to know. I know the Othello part. He's a great baritone singer. I know that part. I knew he was an athlete. But I don't remember Jackie Robinson testifying in Congress against him. What do we need to do, ladies and gentlemen, to prove our worth? Jackie Robinson felt in the middle of the second Red Scare. If you don't know about the Red Scare, it's just America. They were so paranoid about Russia. Russia is the Red Scare. Russia, you know, the Soviet, they got the red flag, the Red Scare. They had a couple of them. Had one in 1917, and then one in World War II. One World War I, World War II. Okay, the Red Scare. So they think anybody who's saying anything against the United States is what? It's a Russian spy. The black singers and everybody who talk out against the United States about equality, they're a spy for Russia. The Red Scare. Okay? And in the middle of the U.S. Versus the Soviet Union, in the middle of questioning, they were questioning the patriotism, and they were questioning of Americanism. That on behalf of black people, Jackie Robinson felt he had to speak up against Robeson, who had given a speech in Paris. Robeson was over in Paris giving a speech about what America was doing. The Bolshevik Revolution. Boy, there you go. There you go. The Bolshevik. That's the Russian Revolution. Let's go. See you there. But let me keep going. Let me keep going. Paul, I like that, Paul. But Jackie Robinson felt that he had to speak out for us. This is some good black folks over here. All of us ain't like this. That Paul had to speak out against it in Congress, right? Where he had been, see what happened. Robeson had been quoted by the Associated Press. They played paper of saying it is unthinkable. This is how he talked. It is unthinkable that black people would fight against the Soviet Union in the event of a war. Yeah, y'all got to go listen to it. I can't do no justice to it. Bass baritone, oh, unbelievable. So, Howard Bryant explored the reason why Jackie testified. And ladies and gentlemen, before I go any further, I'm gonna give you something to take you home. Because all this week we're gonna talk about this. This book is unbelievable, man. I told y'all I can't get back to getting there and read some more. But Paul Robeson, y'all know how I feel about Adam Clayton Powell, right? I got another. Paul Robeson is probably the baddest dude that has walked the soil of the United States. Boy, I wish I had some more water. They called him, Paul Miranda and Herb Baker, the tallest tree in the forest. For people who don't know who Paul was, Paul Robeson first became into American consciousness as, of his time, the best college football player of that era. Rutgers University, the best. He was the best football player in college. Then he goes to Columbia Law School and becomes a lawyer. So he's the best athlete, the best football player in the country. He goes to Columbia, Ivy League school, and get a law degree. He was the most prominent singer, performer in the country. And his baritone voice was known all over the world. That's why they accepted him in Paris. He was just that dude. But he also had a strong left pro-labor politics that defined him as much as anything else. He was one of the most dignified men I've ever seen portrayed. Ladies and gentlemen, you need 4 pages if you're writing a book on him to talk about everything he done. Not only was he a great bass baritonist, not only a concert singer, he also sang in multiple languages. Just not only, I'm going to repeat it again, a Columbia educated lawyer, but he also was one of the greatest football players of all time. And he also played in the NFL. You're talking about somebody who checks all the boxes in terms of unbelievable, believable amount of talent. See, we talk about Jackie Robinson integrating the major leagues in 1947, right? Paul, watch this, Paul. Paul Robeson integrated Broadway in 1943 with Othello. To this day, he has the record for the most consecutive performance of a Shakespeare play on Broadway. 296 performances. Robeson was everything. He was a very big figure, too. And you can say maybe Joe Louis, you can say maybe Jesse Owens or Jackie Robinson were the most famous black people in the United States. Okay? Paul Robeson was the most famous black person around the world. See, when you talk about him, you can talk about Michael Jordan and Muhammad Ali. He was in that category. Paul, can you imagine generations of people not knowing who Michael Jordan was or not knowing who Muhammad Ali was? Ladies and gentlemen, that's what happened to Paul Robeson. He was the tallest tree in the forest. And he was also literally, he was 6'3", 250. He was a massive giant of a man. Not an ounce of back down in his soul. Eric Harris said, outspoken as well. It wasn't no back down in him. He was not requesting your affection. He was demanding your respect. It's a reminder that time is a little bit more flexible than we think. My people, chat, his father was born in slavery. Mr. Robeson died. Paul died in 1976. His father was born into slavery. We talk about these things like they being so long ago. They're not that long ago. That continuum is much shorter than people think. And this book talk about the time periods that were very important in the 30s and the 40s. Black people just trying to get free, trying to figure out how to get free. And how so many Black Americans, including Jackie Robinson, and especially the NAACP, made an enemy of Paul Robeson at the behest of the state. Not in court, it's in Congress. In Congress. He testified not in court, Herb. He testified because Herb asked the question and he testified him in court. No, in Congress. What the Jackie Robinson felt he was speaking up. See what happened? They were trying to say Paul Robeson was a communist. And Jackie Robinson was trying to say all prominent, because they talk about Lena Horne and all them people, some of them people, what's the girl name? Billie Holiday, all of them was communists. That's why Billie Holiday, they tricked her and arrested her, because all of that kind of stuff. It was the Red Scare, Herb. So Jackie was trying to say, look, all Black people ain't like that. You follow me? No, you know, it's, you got to know the whole, I wouldn't have did it, but Jackie was speaking, Jackie and the NCAA urged Jackie to. NAACP, not the NCAA, NAACP. Because the state legitimately saw Robeson as a most dangerous man in America. Yeah, Josephine Baker too. You got me? I'm glad you put that up there so I can make that clear. I'm glad you said that, Herb, because I want to make that clear. See, y'all got to remember World War I, right? What, 1917, 1918, Black people volunteering to go fight with the expectations that when they came home, they would be treated as equals because we fought in the country, fought for the country as well. But when we came home, it was one of the most violent periods, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all got to hear this. We went over there and fought and helped win the war. But when our Black butt came home, that was one of the most violent periods of American history toward Black people. Tulsa, East St. Louis, number of race riots around the country, all across the country during that period, which coincide with the first Red Scare, with the Bolshevik Revolution. This idea that Black people are coming for your jobs, Herb. They ain't slaves no more. They coming for our jobs. And we gonna kill them. They in Tulsa got all them planes and got all them pianos, and we gonna kill their ass. And we down in Rosewood, we down in East St. Louis. No. They're coming to take our stuff. Project 2025. They're taking our stuff. We got to get it back. During this period, the Black establishment giants like A. Philip Randolph and W.E.B. Du Bois, they take the attitude that we need to suppress, watch this, our civil rights demands in exchange for supporting the country. No. You better go look it up again. If you think Jackie should have supported it. Well, guess what? Whole Black America was against it. The NAACP was against it. But you just gonna put it so Jackie is the only one should have supported him publicly. Don't put it all on Jackie. They just wanted Jackie to speak. Put it all on Jackie. You got to know the history. But Philip Randolph, W.E.B. Du Bois, they took the attitude that we need to suppress our civil rights demands in exchange for supporting the country at this time. It's a time of war. We would take put our personal needs aside. This is what these people were saying. And we would fight for the country. World War II rolls around. And after experiencing all of that violence, the new strategy is no. We ain't doing that no more. We ain't finna put down civil rights. We're gonna fight for both. We're gonna fight for civil rights. We're gonna go fight over here too, but we're gonna fight for civil rights too. We will fight for our country. We will enlist and we'll volunteer, but we got to fight for our civil rights. Y'all, it was a whole lot of stuff going on. He said, just out of Houston and Slocum, Texas, was one of the bloodiest race riots in history. Not much talked about. Well, then you need to be talking about it then. Yo, it ain't that people don't talk about it. We don't talk about it. So Barnes, you just talked about it. So guess what? I'm going to put it on the screen. Just outside of Houston, Slocum, Texas, was one of the bloodiest race riots in the history of Union. Not much talked about. It ain't their job to talk about it. It's our job to. We keep sitting here waiting on them to do it. Boy, I'm glad you did that. But let me keep going. And so I was thinking about it. This time they said, no, we ain't. In World War I, we let you get us. So the response to the period was the same, ladies, from the white people, because when black soldiers came home from World War II too, nothing but violence for those soldiers coming back home. In Detroit, y'all, they lynched them in their uniform. Said they lynched them. They went and fought for this country and they was getting lynched in the damn uniforms. And that's what I found interesting. And I look at so many, of our readers, so many people today are thinking about post 9/11 and thank you for your service. The people, and these guys, it wasn't no thank you for your service. And then they was talking about Jackie Robinson and basketball and baseball in the book. Boy, this book's so good, y'all. Y'all don't understand. I couldn't put this book down. Do y'all know what the owner's biggest fear in baseball? It was not the integration on the field. It was what was the consequence of having a great black player. Was more black people gonna come and sit in the stands. And you know how y'all said green trumps everything. Money. No. Green didn't trump everything. The baseball owners were petrified that black players would make the white fans stay away from the ballpark. I don't want to sit next to no black people. There's a report that the owner sent the commissioner, Happy Chandler, in 1946, y'all, after Jackie Robinson had a great minor league season, because he didn't play the 47, but in 46 he was in minors. He had a great minor league season in Montreal. They saying that in his note, they said that Jackie Robinson is an existential threat to the business of baseball. The success of that one Negro threatens the financial stability and the financial values of our clubs because he attracts black fans. Y'all, we got a crazy history. Some of them people still alive. And y'all want to sit up in and well, why ain't no black coaches got hired in this cycle? I'm gonna let you listen to it because I can't play it because I played it one time and they flagged me. But boy, this was in that movie, One Night in Miami, when Bo Bridges was sitting on the porch. Jim Brown came back home, Seattle, Georgia, I'm gonna show you the evil racism of this man who actually said he liked Jim Brown, he loved him, he ain't like the other people. But y'all got to hear this. They sitting on the porch talking. Jim Brown came to the man's house. I'm trying to cue it up. Come on, cue it up now. Don't play with me. Hold on. Come on, get that out of there. I'll hit it. Hold on.
Best of time.
I'm gonna give y'all, let's see.
I wanted to make sure.
Watch it.
I would be very happy to hear such a kind sentiment from you, Mr. Carlton. Not everyone else on the island has been so supportive.
Ah, crabs in a barrel, I say. The hell with them all. I, for one, think that you are a credit not only to this community, but to the entire state of Georgia. I've never been prouder to say that I live on St. Simon's Island than I am now. And I would make a point.
I'm a Denny's Super Slam. Stuff coming through. Okay, y'all can.
I hit the wrong button. I'm gonna get back to it.
I would be very happy to hear such a kind sentiment from you, Mr.
Hold up, man.
Carlton. Not everyone else on the island has been so supportive.
Ah, crabs in a barrel, I say. The hell with them all. I, for one, think that you are a credit not only to this community, but to the entire state of Georgia. I've never been prouder to say that I live on St. Simon's Island than I am now. And I would make a point of adding the place where the great Jim Brown is from.
Here you boys go.
His daughter walks out.
2 lemonades.
Thank you, darling.
Well, thank you.
Sorry to bother you while you're entertaining Grandpa, but if you could come move that bureau when you have a moment.
Oh, sorry. I almost forgot.
You, moving some furniture?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you should let me help you with that.
So considerate of you, Jimmy, but you know we don't allow this in the house, so it's quite all right. It really is wonderful to see you, son. You keep up the good work. You do us all proud.
While city officials, state agencies, white liberals, and sober-minded Negroes stand idly by.
I love you. You this year. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you. Can't come in the house. That's what the owner's telling those black coaches, head coaches. Oh, I like you. You can be assistant. You can be this. But you can't come in the house. See, the head coach, he hangs with the owner and the donors. They have these parties at River Oaks that don't too many people go to those parties, but the servants. In 2026, When the Super Bowl was here, I got a chance to be invited to the governors. They called it the Governor's Ball. It was given by the governor of McMahon, Bob McMahon. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't think I saw I didn't see that many people look like me in that place. River Oaks Country Club. I never forget. Great event. Off the chain. But it's always, y'all don't understand, it's a party going on somewhere at these events that most people are not even invited to. It's amazing now. Y'all, hey, I tell y'all, I mean, it's just funny, man, when I think about, I was in an airport in Utah, and I was the only black person in the airport. I ain't seen no other black person. And Michael Jordan then was playing against them. And that's when he hit that big shot. Cause I don't know where I was traveling from. I think I had a layover in there from the West Coast, I think. And I'll never forget it, man. I sit at the gate. I didn't go nowhere else. I just sit at the gate, man, just hoping somebody black get off the plane, something come, not one. But it's I got a whole lot of stuff that I didn't cover today, man. I got some stuff that we got some young men, man, in this community. I'm gonna talk about Jason Kidd tomorrow. I got some grassroots stuff tomorrow. I got some NBA stuff tomorrow. I know I wasn't gonna get through. I got some Carter G. Woodson stuff for y'all tomorrow. What did they say about the miseducation of the Negro? His book. Talked about how the NFL is fined their own. They fined in Seattle because Jody Allen, Paul Allen's sister don't want to sell the team. Jody Allen. So they finna fine her because Paul Allen said that if I die, I'm gonna pass the team over. But the team I'm gonna sell. In other words, the team gonna be for sale. The NFL got somebody that they want to buy that team because they don't want this. She is a liberal. She is the one that did. She is one of the owners that don't support Trump. So they trying to force her to sell. Then I got some more Black History stuff. Got to talk about Darren Peterson. Some more grassroots stuff tomorrow. What else? Gonna talk about the anniversary of House Party. Then they want to talk about what his name, Kwesi Adolfo Menza, the Minnesota general manager who got fired. What else? Talk about Hattie McDaniels. What else? Man, there's just so much stuff. Jackie Rock, got some more Jackie Robinson stuff. Talk about HBCUs. A lot of people talking about they not named by they named by people, they're benefactors, not by black people. These people pay for this stuff. So it's just so much stuff. Mel Tucker, the girl, Mel Tucker, he won his case against the girl. Do that mean he get his money back from Michigan State? What else? Some more recruiting stuff. Sports parents. I got some stuff, more stuff for Paul. So that's gonna be all tomorrow. I'm gonna try to get all this stuff out the week, man, because it's just so much stuff. He said, man, that was tough. Tried to help the old man, and the old man still living in slave days. Dude, it's Paul. And I'm playing. I just want y'all to understand some of them people still alive. And you wonder why all of this stuff going on. But let's just be vigilant out there, man, and be, just guess what? Let's make sure people know our history. That's why I love when y'all put your comments up there. Let's make sure. Somebody was putting up stuff about Josephine Fiend Baker. Yes, because I couldn't call all the names up. Talking about Paul Robeson. his movie Othello. I mean, his play Othello. And Old Man River. Man, he used to sing that Old Man River. Go, y'all got to hear him. You got it's just unbelievable. Tomorrow we'll get back in this thing, and I will see y'all later. Hold up. I got to see what's happening tonight. I don't want y'all to get out of here. I got to give y'all something that's going on. Let me see. I'm just going to sports right now. Let's see. The Rockets play the Pacers tonight. The Rockets are 30-17. Rockets got Rockets playing around, man. It's tonight, Monday. Oh yeah. Oh, some games in the SWAC. Yes. Grambling at Alcorn, Southern at Jackson tonight. Kansas. Wait a minute. Kansas and Texas Tech tonight. I can't wait to watch that. Texas and South Carolina tonight. Oh, they talking about traded. They're gonna get rid of John Moran, I think. Let's see what else happened, y'all. I'm trying to see if anything. Tuskegee Hoops coach left. Oh, they talked about that. We talked about that. Let's see. Is anything else happening? Yeah, we'll talk about that tomorrow. That's too much. But I'll see y'all later. No U of H tonight, no TSU tonight, but we'll be all right. And I'll see y'all tomorrow. I'm out. Bye.